Tomorrow, chance of rain next week. We'll talk about that in your 7-day in the next report. Let's see what's going on with traffic now. On the 5 going northbound, approaching the Mission Bay, right? Is that what I just saw? Heavy traffic around town. The 52 going westbound. At the 15, I have a report of a crash. Now the 5 northbound is particularly slow this morning from H up to National. It's also real heavy on the bridge. I think a couple of things happened. Something's going on over at North Island or the Amphib base. A lot of people working today, or maybe a little extra security. Something's backing that up. High clouds up above town, a warm day in the forecast. We're talking about temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. It's 56 degrees right now at Lindbergh. Later today, mid-70s at the beaches. We're going to be in the low 80s, mid to low 80s, getting into the inland valleys. Mostly clear skies. Your 7-day forecast and more on what's going on the East Coast coming up in the next report. Let's get to traffic.
It is Thursday morning, a beautiful day here in San Diego. The Westgate Hotel camera. Downtown, blue skies, gorgeous.
All right, so we're taking a look downtown from the Westgate camera. High clouds moving by. This will be the story for the day, these high clouds. High pressure dominates. We will have temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of year. The atmospheric river, you can see some of the darker green on the water vapor. Water vapor is a gas that condenses into water. Without water vapor, you don't get water. I like to look at the source, where it could come from, and that's why I show you this all the time. So Northern California and Oregon going to get a lot of rain over the next couple of days. And as Commuter Carl is on the, I just missed the map. I'm sorry? Oh, perfect, the 94 East. Well, the 94 West at 25th Street, there's a crash, and you're backed up from about Federal on that. So the 94 is really slow. The 805 is particularly slow this morning getting out of the South Bay. The 5 is even slower. There was a crash and there was heavy traffic on the bridge. I'm not sure what's going on over at the... Fox 5 Morning News is coming right back after a short break.
Now back to the Today Show.
Here is Commuter Carl, and he's on the 94 going eastbound approaching the 15. The westbound 94 is particularly slow. That was an earlier crash right there, 25th Street. The 8 is jammed, Jackson to Texas Street, then again at the 5. The northbound 5 is also particularly slow from East Street up to the 52. The 125 northbound at Spring Street just got a report of a crash. And chance of rain on Wednesday. Commuter Carl checking things out this morning on the 94, I believe. The westbound 94 is slow. There was a crash at 25th Street. They're working on getting that out of the way. On the 125 northbound at Spring Street, there's also... Hey, Alan, am I coming out here? Am I? Okay.
Beside the pool where everything is good, and I'll never go home again. Place the cold, feel it's our favorite friend.
It is the Fox Sports Real Cam high atop the Hilton Bayfront Hotel on this perfect day for us here in San Diego. Time right now is 8:20.
Now let's get a look at San Diego's most accurate weather forecast. Jodi has a look at.
Ah, pretty nice, Marianne. Look at that. We have a few wispy clouds out there, but for the most part, we are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies today, and it's going to be beautifully warm this afternoon. We're already mild out.
Okay, Jodi, thanks very much. Now back to the Today Show.
Jodi Kodesh weather, only on NBC7.
Right. I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm all over that one. All right, good morning, folks. Let's talk about the weather, see how our day is shaping up. A beautiful, beautiful start to the day already. 60 degrees for us in downtown. Winds are calm right now. That humidity just at 49%. We don't seem to be seeing much fog at all out there today. What a big change from yesterday morning as well as the day before. So a pretty day for us. In fact, great conditions for surfers too. Well, pretty decent, I should say.
As Commuter Carl checking things out, the 125 going northbound at Grossmont. I said it was at Spring Street in the last report. It's not. It's at Grossmont, and you're backed up from the 54. That is definitely the lead to the traffic story. The southbound 5 at Carmel Valley Road, there's a crash, and you are slow behind that.
Now let's get a check on San Diego's most accurate weather forecast. Jodi has a look at.
Ah, beautiful. Look at that. We have a lot of sunshine out there, but we do have a haze and some thin cloud coverage that's going to give way to mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Our temperatures are very warm, so as we take a look at this afternoon's highs, enjoy it, San Diego. Some of the warmest weather in the whole United States is right here at home. 73 at the beaches, 82 inland. Tonight, mostly clear, and I do want to point out that we have almost a full moon. Big moon there, look at that. 54 at the coast, 53 inland. We'll keep that full moon. I think it's actually full tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Marianne, is that kind of cool? Love is in the air, full moon.
It. Just the right atmosphere. Back to today.
The Sochi Winter Olympic Games are brought to you on NBC7 San Diego by UC San Diego Health System. One place puts patients first. By San Diego County Toyota dealers. We've got what it takes.
Now let's get a look at San Diego's most accurate weather forecast. Jodi?
It's nice, right? I mean, looking outside, just a haze. We're getting mostly sunny today, and it's going to be another warm day. Inland valleys yesterday felt it. I saw so many people on Facebook and also on Twitter saying, Jodi, it's really warm today. It feels like summer, and we're in for another day like that. In fact, Escondido, 81 for you today. El Cajon, 82. Look at the mountains. Julian, you have the same temperature that we're going to be seeing downtown, 73 degrees, and in Pine Valley, 80. So our temperatures are warm. Tomorrow for Valentine's Day, same story. Warm, beautiful. Mother Nature loves us on Valentine's. Marianne?
Can't complain, Jodi. Now back to the Today Show. Now here's Jodi with a look at San Diego's most accurate weather forecast.
Thank you, Marianne. Hey, we are looking out right now. Beautiful haze. That's about it. It's a good way to describe it. Beautiful up top, but a bit of a haze. Today it's going to be absolutely gorgeous this afternoon. A little warm in the valleys because our temperatures continue to run so far above average. We should be about 63 to 65 this time of the year. And so at the coast, even well above average with 73. Inland, 82 today. So our inland valleys anywhere from really about 79 to 82. In the mountains, 73, and in the deserts, 88. Quick peek of your 7-day forecast will show you that starting tomorrow, we see the same story. Very warm, mild this weekend. Marianne.
Thanks, Jodi. Back to today.
now. We might be topping off the day at about low 70s, but overall in areas like Baringo Springs, it really is going to be warming up just a bit. So
breeze right now downtown San Diego. Wind is pretty light out of the southwest at just 3 miles per hour. Notice the relative humidity, 32%. We're certainly feeling drier across a broader portion of the county. That will allow rapid heating, as we're already seeing right here. It's 85 in Escondido, 82 Ramona, 80 in El Cajon. We have 80 in Alpine. Not surprising that it would be 81 in Borrego, but when your desert temperature matches your inland valley temperatures, you know it's going to be hot. Mountain areas already moving into the low 70s, which actually matches our coastline temperatures. We have a very small onshore flow, a little bit of a wind coming out of the west-southwest right here. That'll help to moderate these temperatures. But if you go inland by just a couple of miles, say for instance Oceanside Airport, just inland a few miles, 79 degrees already. We have 78 in Vista. So big picture here, if you're planning any travel for Valentine's Day or just to get away for the weekend, this is what you can expect. As we roll on through early tomorrow morning, we can see more snow moving into places like Park City, Utah, just starting to skirt into Denver. But focusing on the mid-Atlantic states and the Northeast, where some of the problems, the biggest problems have been, especially for airports, causing delays all the way on the west side. We're looking for more snow to move just north of Atlanta, Georgia. Heading into the Northeast, it continues the wet weather all the way through the first part of your weekend. Meanwhile, for us, thanks to this nice ridge of high pressure, all the rain that's coming along the Pineapple Express from the Hawaiian Islands heading right into Northern California, bypassing us, so we can expect our weather to be perfect all the way through Saturday. Sunday, we start to cool down just a little bit, where that ridge of high pressure, it'll start to break down.
The San Diego County Water Authority is holding a special meeting today to address the drought in the state. On their agenda, improved conservation measures for the county. And the agency will notify its members so they can consider what other actions are necessary. The San Diego region is expected to have adequate water supplies for 2014. Governor Jerry Brown declared a drought emergency for the state just a few weeks ago.
And now, Pinpoint Weather brought to you by Permadontics.
I'm sure they were not amused.
Like at a 30-degree angle or something.
Yeah, that's scary, Robert.
That's kind of how what's going on with the snow. I mean, it's at an angle. It's coming in sideways in some places right here. I've just been monitoring what's been going on right now in parts of New England here. Actually, much of Massachusetts right now being impacted by some heavy snow. 31, 32 degrees right now. Not only the snow, but wind as well. And they're going to have this off and on throughout the night. And I compare that to what I'm seeing from our 10 News Pinpoint weather watchers here from my Facebook page. Alice here saying, I have to remind myself that it's winter. But wait, we're in San Diego. Yeah, a lot of them are noticing just how nice it is out there. Beautiful day, according to Joe Smith in San Diego on Balboa Avenue and Ruffin Road. Despite the high clouds, yeah, still, that's making for a spectacular sky and an even nice sunsets on the way because of that once again. Thank you guys for sending in those photos. You could also send in photos at pictures@10news.com, and many of you have been, so thank you very much for showing us the weather where you live. Temperatures now across the area here, 81 in Escondido, 80s already for you in Vista, Poway, La Mesa, 80 degrees there too, 70s along the coast. So quite pleasant out there with some 70s even for our mountain communities and 80s for our deserts. Here in the deserts, we're looking at upper 80s for highs, not only today but the next couple of days. And I know it's a long holiday weekend, so if you're going to be going out there, do plan for some hot temperatures if you're going to be especially hiking, even up in the mountains. We'll be in the 70s over the next couple of days. Along the coast is going to be where it is the most pleasant because we'll have temperatures in the 70s there with a little bit of a sea breeze. It's going to be just right there, and then warmer, of course, and hot for the inland valleys by as much as 13 degrees above average. But the mountains, that's where it's over 20 degrees above our average temperatures for this time of year. Clear with some of those high clouds coming across, those storms well to the north of us because of this ridge of high pressure, and even the Pinpoint Futurecast showing where all the storms are heading up into that area. Now take a look at the extended forecast. We made some adjustments a little bit into the latter part or mid next week. So first, 70s into the weekend, including Valentine's Day and President's Day Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday is where we put more clouds in on Wednesday because of some troughs, some disturbances basically that we're moving across the west, and that's going to back our temperatures back down into the 60s, including for the valleys. And with a thicker marine layer on Wednesday, there could be some drizzle. We wish we can say there's going to be rain, but it's just a little bit of drizzle to light shower. But there you see. perfect weather just in time for this long holiday weekend, right?
Yeah, or for the Valentine's Day
I know.
celebrations. A lot of folks are going to do.
Thank you, Robert. Okay, Lauren, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Let's get a look at San Diego's most accurate weather forecast now.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice day today. It's warming up just a bit. Downtown, we're already at 74, and in those coastal communities, Oceanside, we're in the upper 60s, Escondido, 74, and across the county, about the same story for folks out there. So let's take a look at some of our highs for today. Now, those beachfront communities, we're going to be in the 70s from Oceanside to Imperial Beach. We're warming up in most of the areas except this area just because we have that sea breeze coming in, making things very, very cool. But as we head a little bit further in, and look at this, 80s, 81 in San Marcos, El Cajon, 82 in East Lake. We are well above average temperature for this time of year. We should be in the upper 60s, low 70s for folks out there. And look at this, Barango Springs, we are expected to hit highs in the upper 80s, 88. So that may break a record. That record is 87, so we'll be tracking that to see if that actually happens.
And that's it for our news, NBC7 Midday News. Have a great day. We're back tomorrow morning at 4:30. Wake up with us.
Dark and early. See you.